2 clean sheets in 25. In hindsight, it's not surprising that Carrick started with a defensive game plan. Let's analyse Carrick's approach on the whiteboard. With the ball, United lined up with a 4-3-3 formation, similar to the second half against Watford. But without the ball, which was for most of the game, United dropped back into a 4-4-2 mid-defensive block. Going to this screenshot of the game, we can see United's 4-4-2 defensive block. Despite this defensive approach, there were still issues with United's solidity, the first being United's wide midfield players were defending narrow. This caused United problems down their left because Fred, who was playing on the left of this defensive formation, wasn't able to cover this space effectively enough, and Foyt was able to get on the outside of Fred, or Trigueros in the half space behind Fred. Going to screenshots of the game, we can see how narrow Fred is, with Trigueros sat in behind him in the half space. One ball on the outside of Fred, and Trigueros is goal side of United's midfield. To negate this, Carrick's first tactical change was the positioning of some of his players, by pushing Fred in field, Van de Beek up front, and Martial back into this left side position. Going to screenshots of the game, we can see the positional changes of Van de Beek, Martial, and Fred. As I alluded to, in my opinion, Carrick did this because Martial has the greatest speed across the pitch to defend this space from this inside position, and it did help stop Villarreal progressing down our left-hand side. Despite Carrick's negative approach, without the ball, we saw the same issues we've been seeing for weeks. The disorganisation of some players holding their positions, while others were stepping out of the defensive formation with a limp press, leaving big spaces in behind them, which made it easy for Villarreal to play through us. Going to screenshots of the game, Villarreal have this throw-in deep in their own half, with United heavily outnumbering Villarreal's throw-in options. Parejo gets in front of Van de Beek too easily to receive the throw-in. Neither Ronaldo or Sancho back Van de Beek up, exposing him to a 2-on-1 situation. Villarreal worked a 2-on-1 on Van de Beek well. Take note of Martial on Capoue at this stage. Van de Beek gets done on the 2-on-1 again, which is compounded by Martial letting Capoue go. Despite United having the numbers on Villarreal in a tight area of the field, Capoue finds himself in acres of space and switches the ball out to Foyt. To be fair to Carrick, bringing on Rashford and Fernandes when a draw was probably enough was a bold move and won the game for us. But if we were 2 or 3 down before they came on, there could have been no complaints. The Devils' verdict is, a lot of United fans will see this performance as a step forward. In terms of progressing to the next stage of the Champions League, that is true. But the first match post-Ole was a typical performance under Ole. Getting outplayed, the opposition not taking their chances, then our top players producing a bit of magic to get us out of trouble. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the game. Thank you for watching, and please like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video.